Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a reveal for you. This is actually one of the first items I mentioned on my wish list for 2020 video. I don't have a lot of items from Louis Vuitton on my list. As you can see behind me, I have my monogram collection out because I am going to be filming and posting my monogram collection video soon. So if you're interested, I hope you subscribe so that you can check that out when I post it. There's the dust bag. And I got the pochette accessory in the Damier Azur. So this is the new model. I had the old model pochette accessory in the monogram. This is the limited series collection from the early to mid 2000s. And then I had a plain monogram. I gave that to my mom because I already had this. And I have my multi-pochette accessory back there, which is about the same as this, maybe a little bigger. But I wanted this in the Damier Azur. This is one of my most used Louis Vuitton bags. It's not a bag, it's considered an SLG, a small leather good, because it's just a little pouch. I don't have the chain on it right now because I switch out, with a crossbody chain. It's a little different inside. So you can see the old model is totally kind of unlined. You can see the seams right there. You can see the new model pochette accessory is built more like an actual bag because it has that lining inside. So it doesn't have the exposed seams the way the old model pochette accessory has. And even I have the mini pochette accessory, and this, you can see, has the same unlined interior. So you can see the open seams right there, just like this on the old model pochette accessory. But in the Damier Azur full-size pochette accessory, it has that lining. So this really does act more like a bag. So this is the mini pochette accessory. I have this wrist strap. This is from, I believe her Etsy shop is called Dress Your Purse, and she's super nice. I love all her stuff. She makes tons of wristlets and straps and crossbody chains and everything, and organizers also for purses. So I'll link her shop below if you're interested in the wristlet for the mini pochette. And again, this clips onto anything, so you can clip it onto other bags. This was one of my most used Louis Vuitton items. Even though it's considered a small leather good, I wore it as a purse. I had the original strap, which is destroyed. It's just long gone. I used it so much, and you can even see the leather is really dark here. So I actually use a crossbody chain or a shorter shoulder chain strap on here. Now the new model comes with, new model strap has this reinforced stitching on here. So this, and it's longer. It has a longer shoulder strap than the strap that came with the old model. So this can really be used as a purse. So I consider this to be probably one of the less expensive Louis Vuitton bags as far as LV pricing goes. This retails for $525. What I don't like about the mini size is it doesn't fit my cell phone inside. So I really kind of use it more as a purse organizer or kind of a catch-all in my purse. I keep, makeup or whatever essentials in here. But because it doesn't fit my phone, I can't use this just on its own, which is why I loved the pochette accessory so much, the old style, the original version, the old model. And so I don't own the new model. Well, I didn't until now. You can see at the sides, this is a little more tapered at the top, and the new model is wider. Overall, it's also maybe a little bigger. I can do exact measurements, but just to give you, you can eyeball, you can see that this is obviously bigger. And then again, with the lining, these are very different. So this is the unlined, and then this has a lining inside, and it has a pocket. So this is a perfect size because you can use it inside a larger tote bag. It fits the iPhone 10 Max, which is what I have, as well as your keys and all your other essentials. It can all fit in here. So for $525, you get this pouch, but it can double as a bag, as a crossbody bag or a shoulder bag. And so that's, I think, what makes it really popular. And I think a lot of people actually think they're discontinuing this because they're just so hard to find. So if you're looking for this, I do have a few tips. You don't have to be a VIP client to be able to purchase one of these. Again, it is really limited stock, so if it just happens to show up in your store, feel free to leave your name with a sales associate. If you want to be really proactive about finding something like this, one of the hard to find pieces, which is this pochette accessory. Other hard to find pieces are just their basic staple monogram canvas pieces. So you have the key pouch, the 6 key ring. These are often sold out online, and so unless you can go to a store regularly, which they're also out of them sometimes, you kind of have to call around. But what is so difficult, and a lot of people have also voiced their frustration, when you call the boutique, it redirects you to the call center, which is like an 800 or 866 number. You can't call directly to the boutique. So the call center, they'll call the boutique directly, but often I've tried and failed. So the call center will try to reach out to the boutique, but they'll get back on the line with me and say, oh, no one's answering. And it's like, okay. If you're not patient and if you're not content with just leaving your name on a wait list at a store for the next one to just pop in their inventory, ask the sales associate who's helping you if they can, or even the 800 number. You can call the 800 number and ask them to let you know which boutiques have this in stock. It helps if you can pull up the style number. So if this is something that is available online, even if it's out of stock, I would say pull up the product page. There's a style number on the, in the information in the details section. Give that style number to the sales associate, whether you're calling from the 800 number or the sales associate in store, and they can pull up a list of which stores are showing it as available. The list always isn't accurate. It might show that a store has it in stock, but it might not actually be in saleable condition. It might be in damage, or it's on hold for someone else or whatever. If one of the locations is showing that it's within a boutique within a department store, that's probably your best bet to being able to reach a human being, physically at the store. So for example, if it's showing that it's at the Louis Vuitton in Saks, Fifth Avenue, let's say, you can call Saks, that specific location, the receptionist or whoever, and then ask for the Louis Vuitton counter or the Louis Vuitton boutique within the Saks or within the Neiman Marcus or within the Nordstrom, and the store directory will redirect you directly to the Louis Vuitton, and you can talk to someone even without even having stepped foot in the store. So that's your best bet is if it's in a department store. Unfortunately, this was not. These were all in standalone boutiques, and try as I might, I could not get in touch over the phone with anyone in the store. So what did I do? I turned to Instagram. I turned to one of my friends who is located in that area. So it was at a location in California. And so I messaged my friend, fellow YouTuber, Madam MM Style Icon. And I said, hey, looking for this item. I know you live in this area and you go, this is one of your boutiques that you go to. Do you have a sales associate who you can refer me to in store? If they have a sales associate who helps them, they'll have that sales associate's cell phone number to text. So I texted the salesperson she recommended. However, that person didn't respond, which is fine. It's kind of like I'm cold calling them, So then she was so nice. I just, thank you so much. Because she actually then went on Instagram and she just searched that location. So for example, if you're in New York, you can search by the hashtags, hashtag LV Fifth Avenue, hashtag LV Dallas, whichever location. And what I've been noticing is a lot of sales associates have an Instagram profile for work. So, there's LV Garden City, which is the Neiman Marcus, I believe, at Roosevelt Field Mall. And then there are a lot. She was able to find someone at that location. So I was like, oh, thanks. So I DM'd the person and I was like, hey, sorry to message you out of the blue, but I saw you work at, this location. The call center is saying that this item is at your location. Would you be able to, could I do a charge send? And they were able to help me out. So yeah, so that's how I was able to pick this up. So this was 1 out of 4 that was showing because I called one and it was damaged. So there were only 4 in the entire country at the time. Now, not to say that it's not going to come in eventually, but I'm not really patient and I knew I really wanted this. And I know why I didn't want to wait, because I suspect that this will go up in price very soon. So there was recently a price increase last month, sometime in January, where a lot of pieces, especially the Nice, I think, train case went up in price. A lot of the small leather goods, I think, went up, maybe wallets and stuff like that. And so I suspected that this will go up very soon. It actually didn't. So it's still $525. So that's how I got this. And those are my tips for being able to snag one of your own. So yeah, I'm really excited. I can check this off my wish list for 2020. This is the Louis Vuitton pochette accessory, the new model in the Damier Azur. So now I have a kind of a matching duo with my old model pochette accessory in the monogram. They don't make this in the Damier Ebene anymore. So if you do want it, I believe it's called Navona and you'd have to buy it pre-loved because I don't think they make it anymore. But so yeah, so that is the Pochette accessory. If you are interested in more information about this, I can do a comparison to show what fits with the, you know, because obviously again these are different sizes, so I would still use them in the same way. So yeah, I think this is such a great bag, even though it's considered a small leather good, and it's a great bag for $525. So I hope you enjoyed this reveal of the Pochette accessory in the Damier Azur. I hope you found my tips helpful for if you're in the market for something that is kind of hard to find at Louis Vuitton. You know, those are some helpful tips as to how to locate them and track them down. So you can check those off your wish list. Let me know if you have any other questions about finding some hard to find items. I definitely will help you. I feel that I'm a strategic shopper, and I like to get things before the price increase. I like to get things that I know I would use. And so because I have used this for many years, I know for sure I will use this one because I wanted a lighter color bag once it gets, you know, a little warmer outside. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.